Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm coming on today to give an update on Jamaica and the relief efforts since they experienced Hurricane Melissa a couple weeks ago. I was able to sit in with the Jamaican Tourist Board and the Director of Tourist Relations for Jamaica on a webinar that was very insightful and gave a lot of updates with regards to the progress that Jamaica is making in its tourist sector. And so I wanted to come on and do a video to update all of you, because I know that a lot of times information can get misconstrued, and various media outlets don't always tell the full story, and people share things and nobody really knows what's up, what's down, and I'm here to kind of set the record straight and give information straight from the horse's mouth. So I hope this helps. As of right now, 32% of the island's resorts are fully open and operational. So that is great news. They're not completely shut down. Many of them are open. I'll give you a quick rundown of a few of them. This is not all of them, but there are a few. In Montego Bay, the S Hotel is open. Iberostar is open. The Oceans resorts are open, as well as Deja. They're all open, fully operational, and taking reservations. In Ocho Rios, which experienced very, very minimal damage, the Riu never actually closed, so they've been open the whole time. Moon Palace and Couples Resorts are both open, but the Sandals Resort is closed, and it will be closed for some time. Negril received what they're saying is pretty much the least amount of damage in the area, and most resorts are open with the exception of Riu Negril, Riu Tropical Bay, Royalton, and Sandals. The Hyatt resorts across the island, they are not due to open until January 31st. So there's many resorts. There's a Dreams, there's a couple Secrets resorts, Breathless. Those resorts are taking some time to, I think, maybe take advantage of the fact that they can push things out a little bit later just to make sure that things are up to snuff. They did just take over the Dreams Resort. It is in need of a refurbishment and renovation. So I do feel that they may be staying closed just to kind of take advantage of that and make sure that when they open, they're opening grand. So all Hyatt resorts will be closed until January 31st. Now into the most important stuff, pretty much. All three airports, Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, and Kingston, they are all fully open and operational. They are incoming and outgoing flights every single day, which is great news from all over the world. And the one thing that is noted is that in the departures area and some in arrivals, depending on where you come into the airport, there are some airport bridges that take you from the airport onto the aircraft, or the aircraft into the airport, that have been heavily damaged and need to be either repaired or replaced. The ones that need to be replaced are on order, so that's great news. It'll be a couple weeks. So if you're arriving or departing from one of those gates, it will be stairs to the aircraft. Now, if you have mobility issues, they have assured us that they're making sure that they provide that service and that they will help anyone that does have mobility issues get onto and off of the aircraft. In terms of inside the airports, I'm only going to talk about Montego Bay, MBJ, because that's the one primarily that any of my clients are flying into or out of. Everything is open and operational. The e-gates are open and operational. The ticket kiosks are open and operational. Most of the food venues and the stores in the departures area is all open and operational, as well as Club Mo Bay. A few stores, a few food venues are not open yet, but they're working to reopen. There is some work still going on in the airport because there was some roof damage. But one of the biggest things that has changed is that security has eliminated the need to take your shoes off when you're going through security and departures. So you'll no longer have to take your shoes off, and they don't expect that that will be re-implemented. So what they're saying is they've seen about a 30% increase in the time to get through security, which is great. If you've been to MBJ, you know what a long road it is to get through security when you're leaving the airport, when you're leaving Jamaica at the airport. So any sort of an increase to get through is a bonus. So no shoes anymore when you are going through security and departures. All the major roads, across the entire island are clear and open. Most of the activities and attractions are open and operational. Electricity has been restored to 62% of the island, with more being restored each and every day. All of the critical infrastructure, such as airports, hospitals, all of the electricity and water has been restored to all of those areas, as well as the resorts that are fully open already as well. Telecommunications with, so their local telecommunication providers are Digicel and Flow. They are at 70 to 82% restored for mobile services and 60% for land-based services. A Riu update, Riu Montego Bay and Reggae are due to open November 24th, and Riu Tropical Bay is set to open on November the 23rd. And pretty much just to kind of summarize things, and what's really most important is that the island's getting back to normal. It's slowly getting back to normal, but the tourist areas, Hip Strip, the roads, the airports, they're all open and operational, and they're ready for you. There's things opening each and every day and each and every week, especially resorts. They have an opening schedule where they'll be opening. Attractions like Dunn's Rivers Falls and Rick's Cafe, they're open and waiting for tourists. And, when you go there, will you feel like nothing's happened? Absolutely not. You're going to know that they experienced major loss. You are going to be in a taxi or a transfer going to your resort, and you're going to see trees down on the side of the road, and you may even see light posts and light standards down. These are all things that they're still working at. There's a lot of stuff that they still need to get up and operational, especially for the citizens of Jamaica that live in the countryside and away from these major hubs and tourist areas. So you will still see some devastation. But the major stuff is restored and being restored as we speak. And what we need to remember is that Jamaica needs us. They need our tourism. And the people of Jamaica, they rely on that tourism to support themselves and their families. The resort workers, taxi drivers, shop owners, not having us there hurts them more than this hurricane ever could. And they need our help. They need us to visit there. And the people of Jamaica, they have a message for you. And that message is that you need to remember what made you fall in love with Jamaica, because those are the things that have not changed. They are the things that are still there. The people, the spirit, the jerk chicken. It's all still here and waiting for you. And that's what the people of Jamaica want you to know. They are asking that you please don't cancel your plans if you have reservations to go this winter, and that if you want to go somewhere, maybe choose to go to Jamaica so that you can help make a difference by visiting. But I know that together we can help make recovering from Hurricane Melissa a little easier. But even if we don't, Jamaicans are resilient and they will rise. For sure they will. Just a reminder that I'm still collecting donations until November 30th for the Jamaica Relief Fund. Everybody who donates a minimum of $5 will be entered into a draw to win a $100 Air Canada Vacations gift card that can be used on your next booking with Air Canada Vacations. Money can be sent to, or e-transfers can be sent, to lisa@treasuredmomentstravel.ca. Again, that's lisa@treasuredmomentstravel.ca with the password Jamaica. Donations, as I mentioned, will be accepted up till November 30th. The draw will be on November 1st, and I'm really hoping that we can reach a $500 goal. We're not there yet. We're close to half, but I'm really hoping that collectively we can get a good donation sent off to the Jamaica Relief Fund that will help Jamaican citizens. If you are interested in booking a Jamaican getaway, you can complete the quote request form in the featured section of this post, and I hope that you found this information helpful and insightful if you were worried about an upcoming vacation to Jamaica or booking one. Take care.